Okay, next comes why to join daily stand-up meeting. I'm sure many of you have this question, and many of you will face this question once you become a Scrum Master. So, anyone who can tell me if you have faced this question in real time, either in interviews or in, if you have Scrum Master experience, either in your real-time Scrum teams?
Yes, this question also was asked by me in the interview. I put it actually 5 questions which were asked in interview day before yesterday.
Okay.
So I told the interviewer that what I feel is ki if we do not attend this meeting, people not remember the things what we done yesterday. So just to recall and to brush up the things we do immediately for 15 minutes.
Okay. So that is partially right answer, Richa, I should say. So
Okay.
why daily stand up? One, because if you're using Agile Scrum, your Scrum guide prescribes that you have a daily Scrum. Okay. So why? What does it say? What is the structure of daily Scrum, and why are we doing it? We are doing it because we want to make sure that the whole team is motivated towards the goal. So what is their goal? Sprint goal is their goal. Okay, so what we are doing is we are trying to motivate people. In Agile principles, if you see, we have one principle which is called as motivated individuals. What does that say? It says that every individual should be 100% motivated at every point of time. Only then the whole team will achieve success in getting to the release point, right? So what we are doing is, if you remember that old Scrum Guide has also prescribed few questions. Of course, new Scrum Guide has completely removed that, but old Scrum Guide has given us an example of few things. What are they? It says, uh, it says, uh, what have we done yesterday? Then what will we be doing today? And do we see any impediments? Correct? Is this correct, or does anyone have any corrections for me?
So, like in this new Scrum Guide, these 3 questions are deleted.
Yes.
So, will it be considered the three same?
Yes. It is even in Scrum Guide old 2017, it was given as an example. And most of us are
Okay.
still following that, and we will still be following that, because these three
Okay.
questions will answer and clear many more questions for the development team. Right? So we want everybody in the Scrum team to talk every single day about these three questions. But let me be clear, I have written the questions wrong. Can anyone figure out what the mistake is? Can anyone figure out what the mistake is?
What it should be I, right? Instead of we. Sorry, okay. Sprint goal.
Impediments to be discussed later, like what we have done yesterday and today will be discussed in daily Scrum meeting.
No. Okay, let me give you one more idea. I have missed a part of the question in every sentence. In every question, I have missed half part of it. I have written only half part of it.
It should be like that, as you said, that what we have done yesterday. It should be like what we have done yesterday towards the completion of the sprint goal.
Correct. Yes, 100% correct, Vipin. So what we are doing is we are discussing about what we have done yesterday to reach the sprint goal. Next, what we will be doing today to make sure we reach sprint goal on time. Do we see any impediments in reaching our goal. Okay. So this is what we have missed all through the time. What are we talking about? Why are we having a daily scrum? We are having a daily scrum to make sure that every single person we are not making down notes or reports out of a scrum call or daily scrum. Scrum master is not even required to be there in the scrum. All right. So why we are here and what we are doing is we are just making sure that everybody is motivated. So what we are doing, if we have a kid at home and we want that kid to become a doctor, what we are doing every day, the kid is also ambitious. The kid also wants to become a doctor. But are we just leaving it like that? No, we are going to show him every single day that, see, if you study well, you will become a doctor. If you do this, you will become a doctor. If you be like this, you will become a doctor. You visit a doctor, you still show him that, see, this is a doctor who is behaving very well. So this is how you should be. Or if you come across a very rude doctor, you show him that example also. What are you doing? Are you not motivating the kid every single time, every single day? So this is the same thing that is happening. We are trying to motivate our team members towards the sprint goal. So that is the main reason of meeting every single day for the daily scrum.
Shreya, hello.
Yes, please
Yeah.
go ahead.
One query I have with this. As you said that Scrum Master presence is not required in that daily Scrum meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if any of the team member is facing any of the impediment roadblockers, then as a Scrum Master, it was his primary responsibility. But if Scrum Master is not there in the daily Scrum meeting, then how come the Scrum Master knows that, okay, this particular team member is facing this roadblockers or impediments? So is there any mail chain will go regarding this or something else?
Okay, let me ask you a question to clarify your question. Did we forget the principles of Agile Manifesto? The main points of Agile Manifesto? It says face-to-face communication is very important. It is one of the Agile principles and a point from Agile Manifesto. It says face-to-face communication is very important. Of course, in situation like this in pandemic, you may have a mail chain. But if you are all co-located and sitting in the same office, then going directly to the Scrum Master and talking about the impediment. If you have seen the impediment yesterday, don't wait until tomorrow's daily Scrum. You can go talk to the Scrum Master then and there about the impediment. Okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
so that is the main reason. Face-to-face communication is very, very important. We are not waiting for the daily Scrum if there is something emergency.
Shreya, if I may add something.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So the purpose of daily stand-up is, the Scrum is based on the empiricism model, where you have transparency, inspection, and adapt. So basically, what do you in daily stand-up? Daily stand-up is nothing but where you inspect. Inspect is nothing but what you are doing, what you have done yesterday, like as a team, and if you have any challenges, like you are adapting to those challenges. Let's say you are stuck somewhere, then you are addressing those, adapting to those, and moving forward. So that is inspection and adapt. Whereas the second question or somebody asked, like daily Scrum Master has not to be there. So the job of the Scrum Master is, to make sure that the team has the Scrum, that daily stand up is doing, team is doing the daily stand up every day, But as you mentioned, if there are some certain impediments if the team have, now the word here impediment is extremely important, because what is impediment? Now we have the concept of self-organizing team in Scrum. So if anything that is limiting team, to achieve the sprint goal and which is beyond their capacity, that is what called impediment. But if it is something that within the capacity of team, that they can do it by themselves, so that will not be called impediment. So yes, I agree, if there are certain things which team may not be able to do, for which they will have to reach to, after the stand-up meeting, maybe also they can, talk to Scrum Master that we are having this issue, and we may need certain help from XYZ team or somebody from, your higher up hierarchy, or maybe some third party external, whatever it may be. So that time we will call it as impediment. But if the team can manage itself, like let's say QA has certain problems with the code, and they can talk to developer and they can resolve among themselves, so that won't be called as an impediment. So that is the team itself taking care of the things, if it's self-organizing team. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you.
Yes, that is 100% right. So the concept of empiricism is completely correct. And when you talk about this in your interviews, what happens is the interviewer will get a more clear picture about you. That is, he will understand that you just not have practical knowledge, but also have some theoretical knowledge, which you may apply it when you come across a situation that you might not have faced in your real time. So that gives a clear picture to the interviewer about you. And one correction is, he said, I think it is Amey who answered. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, Amey. So one correction is, you have mentioned self-organizing. Yes, the team had to be self-organizing in according to the old Scrum Guide. But in new Scrum Guide, what is happening is the team should that self-organizing phrase has been changed to self-managing team. The reason is you have already answered it. You
Correct.
said they should be able to go to the development members and they should be able to solve whatever problems they have. So that is not organization. They don't need a manager above them to resolve all these things. So they have become a self-managed team instead of self-organized team. Organization is 100% necessary. So they are anyway self-organized. That's the reason why they have removed in new Scrum Guide. They have removed the term self-organized and they have added the term self-managed.
Okay, Richa, that's okay. But what about if the team is having dependency, external dependency means is like impediments.
Of course, any external dependency or any dependency, even if it is internal also, it is definitely an impediment. Okay, so even if it is an internal dependency, say me and Amey and Ashok, we all work in the same team, and something is dependent on Ashok where we are not sure if Ashok today is on leave or tomorrow if Ashok is going on leave. Are we sure that Ashok will be available every single day? No, right? There might be some situation that he might go on a leave. He might be bored of coming to work that day. So he might have put down a leave. So when it is internally dependent also, what happens is it is still an impediment. We should not have any dependencies in Agile. So may it be internal dependency, external dependency, it is definitely Scrum Master's responsibility to understand what is happening. If there is an internal dependency, then if you're a Scrum Master, be alert. Something wrong is going to happen in your team very soon. So be aware of it. If it is an external dependency, be the owner of it and try to get it resolved, because if external people are coming and helping your team, it might be wasting your team members time to reach the sprint goal, or it might be a waste of time for your Scrum team member to go out and talk to that person and get those things resolved, and that will again lead to time waste for him to reach his sprint goal. So as a Scrum Master, you should be able to identify and resolve such situations.
Most of the time, like in my experience, I don't know if it's correct or not, but like when I work in the Scrum team, so if in case if I have any impediments or any problems, I directly used to interact with the product owner, because product owner is available at that time. So whatever he can solve the issues, he used to solve it. If he cannot able to solve it, like he need to raise it as a defect. So in Jira, we will raise it as a defect and you will keep it as a defect. Unless and until it has to be solved, we will move to next story. This is my real-time experience I have faced.
Yeah, and that is how it happens in few organizations. It completely depends. There is a dependency with organization as well. Few organizations or few clients don't even accept things being raised as defects sometimes. So you may come across different situations as a scrum master, but the whole thing is you should be aware of knowledge and you should be able to get through that situation without strangling it to your neck.
Okay.
Yeah, on a lighter note, I think we should keep this daily stand-up and we should hide from development team.
Sorry, sir, we should keep this daily stand up and
No, somebody said that, right? In this new Scrum guide, this has been removed.
what has been removed? Yeah, these 3 questions has been removed,
Mhm.
but they still say that you should have a daily scrum.
Yeah.
And they have not prescribed any structure for it. They said that development team should be able to figure out what structure of updates will work for them.
Mhm. Still, these three are really good actually. As you said, each
Best.
individual will speak out something on what has been done, kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should
This is the
continue.
best.
This. Thanks so much.
So, as someone said, a scrum master is always judged. And even if you take unbiased decisions, you will still be judged. And if the whole team is running into failure, then they will say that scrum master is a failure. And if the team is running in success, they will say team is in success, but not the scrum master. So, scrum master is always into, that judgmental mode. So.
Yeah.
And of course it is one of the challenges of scrum master's life. So I think we are good. We are done with 2 questions. Anybody who has any questions for this? And let me tell you one more thing. This question is not just an interview question. This question actually is most of times you experience this question. Some developers, when you become a scrum master, some developers don't like to have to join the sessions on time. They say, oh, daily stand up, it's so boring, I don't want to attend. So few things or few people you will have to face like that, which will become an impediment, and you should be able to coach them properly and help them understand why it is important. Now, if you are going to tell them all this theory that we learned as scrum masters, do you think it will help you or help them? No, they'll think, oh god, this guy started class again. So they definitely will not listen to you if you say something like that. So what we are going to do is what we are going to we are going to show them the dependency needs. So today ask them not to attend the scrum, then ask them not to talk to any of their scrum team members and still do his work without any without any failure or without any dependencies. If he is doing then probably you will not be able to prove anything, but definitely he will have some questions. How should I move further? Or these are the impediments. Then you should be able to point out that, boss, this is the reason why scrum call is very important or daily scrum is very important. You should be there. Fine.
That's a good one. Did you try that, Shreya?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
So we usually come across people who are really hesitant. There was
Okay.
one senior in my team who has around 20 years of experience. He is working as an automation consultant for the company, and he was in my scrum team. One, he is much elder to me. Two, he feels that scrum master or scrum framework itself is a waste of time, because he knows that whatever happens through automation. That's the only world he knows. So he says it is waste of time, I won't join. So I said, okay, don't join. We will see how long you will not have any dependencies or anything with the team. Then the same day in the evening, he was able to understand the importance of the scrum, daily scrum. So he said, yeah, because I'm not able to understand the impediments, if some junior members have some questions, if they don't come and talk to him, and if there is no daily scrum, what happens is he is missing a lot of updates from the team. So he said, no, let's have scrum.
Great, you're a seasoned Scrum Master.
I was forced to be.
Thanks so much for the session.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was a lovely time. I didn't notice that 1 hour of my weekend was so happy and so interactive.
Actually, in one of our projects, we didn't have a Scrum meeting on Tuesday and Thursday. It was on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
That is so annoying, you know. People are doing that. That shouldn't be how it is. Even if you don't have anything that you talk about, if you meet, what happens is the bonding between the team members will grow. You know, even if there are no updates, well and good. You still have 15 minutes. Go for a tea and come back, man. Your team bonding will be great, and you know they will help each other when the bonding is there. You know, when one is in a problem, they will help each other all by themselves. You don't have to push them to become great team. If they have that bonding, they will be good team members as well.
Very true, Shreya. That bonding actually develops on a daily meet, actually.
Exactly.
True. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We need to say that we should have a weekly 5 meetings.
Definitely. It's only for 15 minutes. It doesn't matter. Instead of having tea, you're just talking to your friends. Not more than that.
Yeah, don't give up, huh? Just keep doing it.
In fact, we tried a couple of different things in daily stand-up. Like sometimes daily stand-up, goes beyond 15 minutes. So few people complain. So we try to be innovative. So what we did is we'll randomly pick one guy and he will suggest some other's name who will tell the next update. It's like instead of going in a circular fashion. So that keeps people
attentive all through the call.
Correct. Second thing we tried was have a small ball. They will just pass on the ball to next one, and that way fun and at the same time you get the updates. So we tried this couple of things, and there was one suggestion mentioned whoever give the update, we do the push-ups. Everybody will do that, but that was because of the room size. We couldn't do it. It's a small room where 8 people can barely stand, so we couldn't do that. So we could have tried that also.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. What we have done this nomination. So this person will nominate who is going to talk next. We have done that, and we have also done this, that if there is any person who is coming late to the scrum, then he is the one who will take everyone for the tea.
Correct. Same thing we also tried. So people will go to the room 2 minutes early, not even on time, just 2 minutes before the stipulated time. So that was fun.
Exactly.
But we miss that because of the virtual thing.
Yeah, I know, we miss it too.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, you know what? We have been doing activities like Scrum, virtual coffee, virtual tea. That is around 3 or 4 o'clock. Usually, it becomes drowsy time for most of them. That is the lazy time for almost everybody in IT, right? So around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, we usually have once in a week or twice in a week, we try to have a 15-20 minutes call, which is like a refreshment call for all of us. And once we finish that call, we will have that full josh and we come back to work with the same energy. So you can try that also.
Yeah, we do it on Friday, but we have longer. Friday we generally have games and everything for 1 hour. So Friday is from 4:30 to 5:30. If some people do log in late, so they work after that, and some of the people who started early may logging off after that meeting. So that's a good way. It means we generally have some games. We give assign somebody that responsibility. You come up with certain games, anything like Bollywood theme, some dumb charade, anything. I mean, that's a fun part.
Yeah, that's nice actually. That is very, very important for a Scrum team to have bonding. Yeah, I think it was very, very nice session with all of you. We'll catch up tomorrow again at the same time, and we will pick up few more questions tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe our channel and click on bell icon.